Manager 0102, part 72 of the Game On Challenge, and we did start to stream this, but there was a few technical issues, so I gave up and I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to record the session that we're about to do right now. So, I can't even remember where we were at in the last session, I really can't. I think we were quite far behind, so I'm going to try and rerun it through as I'm waiting. I am AC Milan. We have left Lokeren. After one season, we left Benfica after 6 successive titles, a couple of Champions Leagues, blah, 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 blah. I said it was all about the coefficients, couldn't do that on my own. Opted to go to Belgium, go to Lokeren, who had some good resources money-wise, but then the chance of AC Milan came up, and you're probably asking, AC Milan, why? But I've never been AC Milan. In this save, I've not been AC Milan, so the money isn't brilliant at AC Milan. It isn't brilliant whatsoever. And our 7 signings were not exactly top shelf. They were not top shelf by no means. Brought a couple of Benfica players. And the season isn't turning out brilliant. I mean, we've had a bit of a better run. They didn't make top 4 last season, so we were in the UEFA Cup. We got knocked out of that very early on. We got knocked out of the Cup, which is probably a blessing in disguise. So realistically, top 4 has to be our objective. Matt is going for the quad. Now, just had this question come up on the stream a minute ago, is have any of us done the quad before? Well, definitely not in England, definitely. I'm not sure about Germany, we definitely haven't in France. I would imagine we probably have, but Matt's gunning for the quad at Manchester United, having won 2 back-to-back titles after leaving Portsmouth. Just to remind you, he won back-to-back titles at Portsmouth. He'd had a bad start in the year, start of season 76. Went for the Milan job, didn't get it. Went for Bayern Munich, didn't get it. Went for Man United and got it. And the reason he didn't get those other jobs was because his reputation had been hammered from when he left Man United prior to go to Russia. He's looking, as well as the quad, he's more so looking for a way out of Manchester United. I know where Matt would like to go. Matt would like to come to Italy. There is no doubt about that. Truth be told, now I'm in Italy. I would like to see Matt in Italy. No doubt about that. But Inter Milan's manager, 63, I think Matt said. He said that's very interesting, which it is, because if Inter Milan manager goes, then Matt will more likely go for it, and I'd say Matt will get it. I mean, he's, like I say, he got to the Champions League final last season and lost in the final. We seemed a little bit slow there, so right. So I'm going to keep it as is. We've got injuries galore. We've got where's that striker? Who was it now? 3 months. Fucking one of my 7 signings. 3 months. Absolutely, really fucked me off. You know, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. The last session wasn't too bad for me, but the session before was just absolutely horrendous. You know, I couldn't catch nothing. I couldn't catch AIDS off a toilet seat. It was that bad. So we ended up finishing the session against Roma, and I think we drew. Now, Udinese, I fucking hate Udinese. They've been like a bit of a bogey team to me. We had a session the other day, and I think we've all done this. And what had happened was I was having such a bad session. I said to Matt, I said, let's call an end to the session early, because this is doing my fucking boxing, and it really was fucking me off. And it was, you know, you just almost need to have a bit of a break from it, you know, even though we hadn't played for long. But I imagine from Matt's point of view, he was like, oh, fucking hell. But he knows what it's like. That is a good result, though, to be fair. Udinese are a bogey team, and we've absolutely thrashed them, considering what we had going wrong with all our lineups and stuff. So 4-0 winners. Inter win, motherfuckers. Napoli win. Okay, yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, haven't we? Now, of course, the big thing about Italy is if you finish level on points with someone and it's for an important place, good luck, Matt, we'll watch this. If it's for an important place, then you have a playoff. And just cast your mind back to when me and Matt were, I was Inter, Matt was AC. Do you remember? We did a video, I think we did a stream, actually, and Matt lost it on the last game of the season. And it was absolutely, I think, I'm trying to remember now, was it Avellino, Atalanta, Como, Lecce? It was Lecce, weren't it? Something like that. And it turned out that had Matt, because I said Matt had me on goal difference, but I think Matt lost the game. Had he have drawn it, good luck, Matt. Had he have drawn it, and he won the title, but I think you'd have had a playoff. Someone corrected me and said, no, I think it's a playoff. So this is a second instalment of Matt's quad. He has already won the title, I should add. He's made it 3 in a row, and he did that with several games to spare. He's also looking at an unbeaten season. I have had one before, an unbeaten season. Look at that. That is what AI continuously play at the minute. It's fucking disgusting, isn't it? 7 at the back. It's absolutely disgusting. And Gary said this ages ago. Luckily, it has happened, but a lot later in the game than what Gary probably thought it would. It's ruining the game. It's fucking destroying the game. I think if it was simple 4-4-2, like it is on my 3-man, then I can deal with it. But that, 7 at the back, is just fucking horrible. Matt, congrats on that. That is a great result. And he's won the League Cup. He's won the League Cup. That is the second leg of his quad attempt. Let's talk about me now then. So, yeah, he's won the game. Oh, no, he's not unbeaten. What made me think he was unbeaten? Okay. I'm trying to think now then. What else? I mean, I can't... We haven't even got ridiculous amounts of money to go crazy. And I think when I was Inter and Matt was AC, it was happy days. It was happy days. The rivalry was brilliant, and we've had that rivalry when we're in Germany. And I think we always vowed that we'd want to probably return to Italy at some point. Well, half a job done. Now, Matt having already claimed the title, if a job was to come up in Italy now, I think Matt would apply, like a relevant job. Real Madrid, very insecure. I think there's no doubt he'll want Italy. There is no doubt about it. He will want Italy. Is he listed? He is listed. Do you know what? I'm going to accept that. I'm happy for him to fuck off in order to give us a little bit of money to work with next season. Right, okay. Well, he's going to go then. That's fine. 1st of June. Didn't realise they were Turkish, to be honest with you. I don't know what made me think that was... I should have realised they were Turkish. Okay, good. Oh, look at who Matt's got. Oh, what a brutal quarter-final. So, let me just cast your mind back now to Benfica. We had 6 full seasons at Benfica. And in our 7th season, or technically our 8th, because we took over towards the end of the season, then we had 6 full seasons, and we had another season, and we didn't start it in the league. We had the World Club Cup, we were eliminated, and then I shocked the world by moving to Lokeren. As I said, I can't remember if the last update included that, but Lokeren, we led him from the 3rd Division title, and I think that shocked Matt, and I think I don't know what shocked Matt more, me going to Lokeren, or me going to AC Milan. I think, you go through phases where, the Lokeren thing, you've got to think it's a 5-year challenge, really, and it's a lot. It's a lot to do in the game where it's turning into a bit of a bastard. You know, I showed you those tactics of Luton against Matt there. They're fucking awful, and it can't be helped. It can't be helped. You've got to think to yourself, this game is over 22 years old, or fast becoming 22 and a half years old. So. It weren't flawless, let's be honest. I've got a game, so... fuck's sake. Okay, so Berta's available, which is good. We have got... Right, okay. Let's just check out... Okay, I'm going to stay with that. I think that has it. Hang on, who was the other... Yeah, that's all fine. I think we need a left back. Hang on. Shit, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing with him? Tell me I didn't do that in the last game, please. Oh, I did as well. Can you believe it? What a fucking stupid mistake that was. Absolute fucking retard. So stupid. Sanchez is available. Right, okay. So Sanchez can go there. Right, okay. Here we go. Fuck's sake. I think every game is so hard. There's no doubt, out of all the playable leagues that we've got, the Italian top tier has become the hardest, the most competitive, shall I say. I mean, Matt pointed that out, rightly so. I think we got lucky here, didn't we, with that red card. There's so many teams that can do it. Long gone are the days of it being AC Milan and Inter Milan, or Roma. You know, there's so many teams, and I'll show you the history of Serie A in a minute, and you'll see what I mean. We need a third goal. Haven't really got quality to sub on, to be honest with you. Oh, that was a big result. That was a fucking huge result. That's a good result, no doubt about that. Let's see how Matt is getting on. Oh, he hasn't kicked off yet. Okay. Not a problem, not a problem. Let's just, what we'll do is we will just go to Serie A and I'll show you. So you see what I mean about, you know, Napoli, Udinese, Roma, Fiorentina, Udinese, Lazio, one of my old teams. You know, I can't even remember when we were in charge of these Italian clubs. I can't remember what it was. It would have been after that Roma thing, I'm sure. Oh, I really can't remember what it was. Oh, okay, who cares? Who gives a fuck? So let's just say Napoli and Inter Milan. Let's just see how they got on. Napoli and Inter Milan. Right, none of them have played, have they? Make sure I'm not fucking being blind here. Okay, that's fine. No, not played yet, that's fine. Matt looking good, Matt looking good. So Matt played Inter Milan in the Champions League final last season and got absolutely trounced 3-0. He knows how important the Champions League is going to be. He'll want the quad, of course he'll want the quad. You know, we're in, you know, we make changes in League Cup games maybe, or rest players and stuff like that in the second leg. The bottom line is you want to win them all, so you rest where you can. From Matt's point of view, he can rest players for the League Cup final. He can rest players for the FA Cup and the Champions League because he's already won the league. That's what I would do. Okay, big result for Matt. That is a huge result. And for us, oh no. Fucking idiot. I'm just blind, ain't I? I'm fucking stupid, ain't I? Napoli were right fucking there, weren't I? Stupid spastic. So we need to see Inter slip up, ideally, or at least draw. The game can be so frustrating. I'm not going to record this for too long, guys. I am going to continue the game going with Matt, but I'm not going to record for too long. Probably, I don't know, I'm going to try and get another half an hour in, maybe. Okay, the semi-final is underway of the UEFA Cup, which, like I said, I was in it. I was in it earlier on, and I got eliminated really early on, which it does bother me. It bothers me losing, but it don't, because I mean, taking the Milan job, I underestimated it. It's a fucking shower of shit. They've got a really shit setup, like squad. But do you know what? That's part of the challenge, and we'll probably go through phases. Let me cast your mind back to when Matt left Portsmouth to go to Man United. He had back-to-back titles, and he just had an absolute horrendous start to the season with Portsmouth. He was, you know, he couldn't catch nothing, you know, and it was absolutely bizarre. It really was. Let's see now. Then we come to. Oh, we got a game, have we? We're away to right. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a change again. It looks like we've got somebody unavailable. Yeah, I'll probably go for another half an hour, guys. I'll put this recording in, see what we can get done in half an hour. Oh. Okay, FA Cup then for Matt. Good luck, Matt. Good luck. The next leg. Meanwhile, of course, yeah, of course. Another fucking. Do you know what, Matt? Right. I know you're not going to be watching this till fucking tomorrow, but I wonder if the slowness could be anything to do your end, because I keep getting it at the start of games when you've got a game, funnily enough. I'll do a scan anyway on the computer. Actually, I won't, because I'm going to be uploading this tonight. No, actually, I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, so. Right, that's what we're going to do. Let me show you this guy quickly. I have trained him to be central. Daniel Ramirez. Although, I think when you take them out of training from being central, they'll lose it, won't they? Which is a risk I'm actually taking. There's a red card there, wasn't it? I think we've got a little bit lucky again, haven't we? You need that bit of luck. You know, I've had my fair share of games this season, especially where I've lost or drawn and I've dominated it. So you know what goes around comes around. We lost some absolute shocking games on the session that I was talking about. He's finally picked up now. He was my punt, one of my punt purchases. I'm guessing that's Vogel. There we go. That's what we needed. We needed to sort of steer away. There you go. And I say goal difference. I often wonder, oh, for fuck's sake, you bastard. I often wonder, Matt asked this question actually, it's a playoff if you're level on points to someone. What if there's 3 teams on the same points? How does that work? Because I don't know. Okay, so let's just see what that prick got a red card for. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely pathetic. I mean, I don't expect it to be flawless. I get that. But really, he was furious and eyeballed. Do you know what? What an absolute fucking pathetic statement. Okay, but nevertheless, we've got the victory, I guess. Napoli have won 1-0, which is a bit shit. And Inter Milan haven't played yet. So Inter Milan have got 2 games in hand. Do you know what, right? I mean, the good thing is it's put us 4 points clear of Lazio. I know that Inter Milan have got them games in hand, but you know, we can hope, can't we? We can certainly hope. Now let's see how Matt has got on. Looks like that result is in for the FA Cup semi-final. He's 1-2-1. Nice. Left it late, Matt. But you will play Liverpool in the final. He'd have wanted Fulham, no doubt. Second tier. Meanwhile, let's just... Oh, come on. Look at this. I mean, fuck me. Hell am I supposed to fucking do? Absolutely fucking it's getting fucking ridiculous. It really is. Are you going to be fit? A few days, yeah, you'll be fit as well, so... Right. Okay. What was that? Was that Southpaw I just saw? Inter 4, Bari 0. Big result. I mean, they were obviously favourites. Do I regret taking AC Milan? Probably not, because I think I'd been playing Loughran, I'd have probably made another title, and even if I'd gone 3 seasons at Loughran and won the title in Belgium, it just would have been, you know, like I did with Benfica, really. Turned Benfica into giants. The coefficients was just a fucking joke, because I just couldn't do it on my own, and I said that before. I openly said that. You know, Benfica were only 1 Portuguese team. Okay, let's now focus on the net. Has Matt got the Champions League, hasn't he? Oh, what now? Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable! 3 months! Oh, do you know what the shit thing about that is? You can all see what the shit thing is here. He's actually leaving, isn't he? He's a guy that I've agreed to sell for 6.75 to go to Turkey on the 1st of June. That deal is not going to go through now, is it? Fucking hell. I haven't even got in fact, we're going to have a look on the... Let's just have a look over here. Just... Unfucking real. Really is. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. It really presses you, don't it? The game really presses you. Pushes you to the limit. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so as I said before, I learnt this thing to do with streaming by sharing the screen, but that's backfired and bit me in the arse because I seem to really struggle tonight. Oh, it's a league game for Matt. So Matt's playing. Now, you know, Matt will do what anyone would do in his shoes. He'll play fringe players. He can afford... He ain't going to want to lose, of course. He ain't going to want to lose, but he's going to do what you would do in real life. This is an opportunity. This is my mindset. I pick my team, and your backup players, you're going to be... I mean, my backup players are not good enough, but if I was in his shoes, even if they're not good enough, it's still an opportunity, you know. And I think also, if Matt were to be here next season as well, he'd probably rather not Portsmouth be in the Champions League. So this could be important in order for them not finishing in the top 4. Just like it's important for him to knock them out of the Champions League. Who'd he rather go in the Champions League? If he's at Man United, I don't think he wants to be at Man United. Matt's been saying for a long time he'd love he misses the Italian rivalry. The German was good, but it wasn't quite what we had in Italy. Even though in Germany, I think we've had it a lot longer and we've had it more frequently. Whatever, all this shit. Right, okay, whatever. Yeah, let it go. Absolutely fucking bullshit, isn't it? Ridiculous. No long terms. He's still going to be 6 weeks out, isn't he? He's out for 3 months. So what's that? 13 weeks, month and a half. That is not going to go through. But we'll see. Okay, home. No, so you'd fancy us to beat Puttolana and away to Napoli, home to Ancona, away to Fiorentina, and home to Chievo in a final game of the season. Well, do you know what? My objective was to get Milan back into the top 4, and we're looking good for that. And I think that's massive. See, now if second and third finish on level points, that is massive because that is the difference between who's going to get automatic qualification for the Champions League and who's going to have a qualifier. Correct? Or am I missing that? Who knows? Matt is losing at Portsmouth. He is losing at Portsmouth. Oh, look at that. Look, turned it round and he's winning 2-1. This is what Matt's going to hate, is getting injuries. Now, that's a will for a bit. Now, I'm very surprised here, right? Because this is the risk you take. I mean, look how well this Boomer regen has done for Matt at left back. He's been absolutely relentless and he's just been injured with a foot injury. Matt will be fucking seething. But, in my opinion, why did Matt not bring Whittaker in for this game? You know, he's run a big risk now. I mean, he hasn't got many left backs, has he? That being said, he's actually... Oh, Haraldson's injured as well. I see, yeah. And Whittaker, yeah, it says Rezzi's. This is just my honest opinion. He should have brought Whittaker up and he should have picked him. Oh, he's had another one. Fucking hell. I know Matt gets really frustrated at injuries, and I would. And I think when you get that, you know, it's typical, isn't it? It's fucking sod's law. We're going to have to check that in a minute to see how long that guy's going to be injured for. 2 weeks. It could have been a lot worse than 2 weeks. He'll miss his Champions League semi-final, quarter-final, second leg. So we've got fucking injuries galore. But can't roll on the new season. We can get 7 fresh signings. Like I said, they're not going to be massive players. They're not going to be big scale players. All right. Oh, it's tough at the top. It's really tough at the top. And we got somebody else out again. Well, I knew. Do you know what? Why is that? Don't surprise me. Injury from 19. I think that's Aaron Winter. I think another injury, another injury for this cunt. And we're now going to have to go to the Rezzies again and get somebody. Unbelievable, really is. Who's that guy? Do you know what? I remember him coming through the youth academy because I gave him a contract. Fuck it. 15-year-old. I actually remember looking at him and thinking, creativity 19, pace 19. So, we're going to keep a close eye on this guy. Going to keep a really close eye. 1.2 valued. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Have we got a game Saturday? Because I need a wee. We have. Okay. When's Matt got a game? So at least... Right, okay. Arsenal, Man United. Okay. Okay. I'm going for a week. Let me just leave... We must have an evening game. So let's just have a look at the top 4. Liverpool, Leeds, Arsenal, Porto. It's very, very close here for top 4. Need to go to the toilet. Right, fuckers and fuckerettes. Where are we? Right, so I'll tell you what I was going to look at, yeah. So, look at that top of the table there, right. So, Matt's been... Right, so I've been Liverpool. Matt's been Leeds. I've been Leeds. I think one of us have been Arsenal. I'm not 100%. Matt's been Portsmouth. Nobody Spurs. I've been Notts County. I've been QPR. I brought both of them. No, Notts County were already in the Premier League. QPR I brought to the Premier League. I've been West Bromwich Albion as well, actually. That's quite a close old fucking battle for top... I say top 4. What am I thinking? It's not top 4 at all. It's top 3. The coefficients in England is shit. Well, actually, it's got better. It's actually got better, as you can see there. Yeah, of course. They've still got a bit of work to do. I don't know how France have got to 3rd. I get Germany and Italy. I've no way of knowing why France are fucking in 3rd. Really don't. Portugal, that's gone up a little bit more. And that's thanks to me. I don't care what anyone says. Right, Matt. 0-0 at Arsenal. 47 on the clock. You always know where the game's up to because I saw Clark had scored for Grimsby, so I know that Matt is at least at 47 minutes on his game. So when you see some sort of activity going on, so 68, 72 down there from goal, so we know that Matt's game's at 72 and he's actually trailing. The thing is, he's going to just want to avoid injuries. Oh, he equalised Molina. Molina got him as his last transfer on an unprotected deal. A ruling that we have become disgusted with, that unprotected bullshit. I wish I'd heed Gary's advice and just disabled the fucking thing. Okay. Here we go then. I'm actually half tempted to give that fucking 15-year-old kid a fucking start. No, I can't really, can I? Here we go then. Milan against Putalana. See, this is the sort of game I expect to be winning against a low-ranked team, home soil, and I'm no doubt they're down near the bottom, no doubt. Yeah, of course they are. Unbelievable! Unfucking believable, isn't it? Alright. But you see what I'm getting at, don't you? You see what I'm getting at? I know. Oh, for fuck's sake, look at that, 5. The performances have just been absolutely horrid. They really have. I didn't realise I've Napoli already... I didn't see that. Shit. Inter have already played their game in hand. I didn't even pay attention. Okay, so... We're not out of it yet. We're not out of it yet. And I think there's that thing Mourinho said. Until we can't mathematically win the title, we're not out of the title race. We need to see Napoli slip up at Chievo. They might. You never know. 7th place Chievo having a good season. What's the chances? What's the chances? Oh, fuck off. Motherfuckers. Inter win 2-0. Right, so unlikely. 12 points available. 12 points left. And we've got to go to Napoli next, haven't we? Is that what I said? Away to Napoli? Yeah, not fancying this. Really not fancying it at all. But I'm hoping we're going to have some players back. Oh, God. Oh. Right, Matt, good luck. Semi-final beckons. Who will Matt want in the semi-final? Well, the thing is, it's hard to say who's going to be in that semi-final because they all drew. Barcelona against Betis, he'd rather see Betis go through if he was to land them. Celtic Benfica, he would rather see Celtic do that. Inter PSV, he would rather PSV go through. So we'll see then. I mean, first things first, he's got to get over the line and get into the semis himself. Inter, of course, are the holders. And as you've seen, they are the runaway leaders in Italian football. So, let's see. First things first, just got to do a few checks. Saves seem to be taking fucking an age. Right. Still going. Right, okay, meanwhile, what we'll do is we will sort out our team. You're back, okay, so 692. Oliver, do you know what? Oliveira, after that fucking last performance, that's what we'll do. Okay, yep, that's exactly what we'll do. Nothing in midfield other than he's available. A little kid on the bench. I'd like to try and give him a few minutes here and there. Fury, yeah, okay. So we're at full strength then. That I think is Santa Cruz. Looks a fucking mean machine, don't he? But 33 years of age don't help. Who's my last sub there? Right, well, he don't need to be a sub, does he? Right, that is the lineup set up. That is everything set up there. See how Matt's getting on? He hasn't kicked off yet. Yeah, so Barcelona will definitely be the stronger team. Benfica will be the stronger team based on how I left them. Inter will certainly be the stronger team. So who knows? He has kicked off, but I think, well, this is what he needed. I think if Portsmouth were to take an early lead, he'd be worried. But that's massive because not only has he got the lead, it's an away goal. It's crucial. It's absolutely crucial. So we will keep an eye. Benfica are winning at Celtic. That is a big, big goal. That's not what Matt wants. Barcelona, well, that's interesting. Betis have equalised. PSV are winning at Inter. That is interesting because I think if there's one team he don't want in that semi-final, out of any of those six, it would be Inter. I feel it's Inter. So, who knows? Although there's a long, long way to go in all these games. And all of a sudden he's gone 3-0 up. That Barcelona, Betis are going to do that on away goals, aren't they? It's all over. Well, fuck a duck. Look at that. Benfica, PSV and Real Betis. It got 2 out of 3. So, he can genuinely win this. Betis are second yeah, okay. They're second. That don't surprise me. Benfica, they're runaway leaders. They're not runaway actually, but they are top. And PSV, no, they're not doing it, are they? Ajax are going to win yet another title. Look at that. How fucking boring. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that in a moment, won't we? Why would it be linked with a £65,000 move? Tell me he's not on my shortlist. Why would you tell me that? Oh, man! Okay, the semi-finals will conclude. We're expecting Ajax. Ajax take on Oviedo. We've just seen Ajax. Oviedo third. I didn't even see that. Thank you. Well, that's Oviedo doing very well. Real Madrid down in 11th. See, Matt could even be swayed to go to Spain. He did say, I think the money's in Germany. Like the grounds are in Germany. But the non-EU restrictions don't apply in Italy, and obviously the reputation is in Italy, I feel. It's a tricky one. It just depends what comes vacant. It really does. Okay. This is where Matt is let's have a look. Good luck, Matt. Because we're playing Sunday. And let's see. The semi-final draw. He's got Benfica. Well, I guess Matt, in my opinion, is firm favourite to win that Champions League. But with how those results went, Benfica is a difficult. The good thing about playing Benfica, if he landed them in the final, he could lose, but with bad luck. But although we know lightning can strike twice, he's going to have to take Benfica on over 2 legs. So we'll see. We'll see how that flares up. Okay. Absolute massive game. If we can get a victory... I mean, let's have a look at Napoli's last few games then. away to Roma won't be easy. Okay. That will not be easy whatsoever. Inter. Away to Juventus and home to Parma won't be the easiest games in the world. But obviously Inter have not got the Champions League now. Let me just have a look at something. Yeah, they finished third last season. Okay, he's winning 1-0. That's a big result. Going back to the the top 3 finish for Champions League. Look at it. It is absolutely ridiculous. Tranmere, Portsmouth, Tottenham, QPR, Arsenal, Leeds, even Notts County, West Brom, even Villa, who are in 11th place, are only 6 points off the Champions League with a few games to go. Quite exciting, it really is. He's still winning at Liverpool. Well, let's see. Where should we video to, guys? Where should we go to? Okay, big result. Let's have a look at that table now then. Liverpool 58, QPR 54, Leeds, Portsmouth, Arsenal, Villa 50, Tottenham 50, Notts County, Tranmere. That is insane. That really is insane. Absolutely ridiculous. So we said about in the future the goals dry up. I mean, 87 league goals he scored. Matt, so you can't grumble at that at all. Dortmund fans fury. So let's just have a look. Well, they're only 6th. Not exactly doing bad. Bayern Munich survived relegation on the last game of last season to finish out the bottom 3. Unbelievable. And they're down there again. Holy fuck. Holy fuck a duck. And I think their value is really awful. And I think with that in mind, that means that is closure in Germany. That the ship has sailed with those sort of squads having deteriorated. Okay. Are we ready for this? I think if we lose, and I'm going to be pessimistic here, if we lose, we have got a 6-point gap over Lazio. Obviously, if we finish 3rd or 4th, we'll be in the Champions League regardless. Right, I am definitely going to scan my computer tonight because this should not be pausing when I'm playing a game. Absolutely under no circumstances. And look at that. Oh, it's been disallowed. I mean, I've got it on fast anyway. I play all my games on fast. The majority of them I play on fast. Okay, half time. Look at the stats. Look at the bullshit stats. 4-4-2. We've got a goalkeeper. I can deal with that. Sassy. Okay, so Sassy is coming off. And the 15-year-old Filippo Pazzaglia, the 15-year-old little Itai will come on. Now, I've got to be careful, haven't I, right? Because I still have an infringement on Facebook for referring myself, may I add, because I'm Italian, as a wop. Can you believe that shit? And that was in May 2019. See, I've dominated it. I'm absolutely killing it in stats. And you just... Oh. Okay, you know what I was going to say there. So, see what I mean by... Oh, fuck off! Really frustrates me. Look at that. Fucking motherfuckers. I mean, I'd have probably taken a draw. There's no doubt about that. Inter 3, Como 0. So, Inter now... Well, they're 4 clear. 4 clear. We're only 4 clear of Lazio. But that was a massive, massive game out of the way. I can't wait for this season to end. I really cannot. Lalic. I brought him at Loughran. Absolute solid player. I did have a bid accepted for him at the start of the season, but he rejected the move. Little motherfucker. Okay, so let's just see what we've got going on there for Matt then. And we will put a save in soon, I feel. Okay. Right. Just checking something on my phone at the same time, guys. See, I can multitask despite what people fucking say. Right. Okay, internationals, which means there's no domestic games. That's fine. I haven't got a problem with that because it gives me a chance to some of those players to get some fucking fitness. I think what I might actually do is I might revamp my coaches and shit again, because honestly, I mean, the form I've had has just been absolutely horrendous. It was equally as bad for Matt when he was Portsmouth, and just couldn't put a finger on it. I mean, on Matt in particular, with Matt, we could not put a finger on it. Why all of a sudden he had the same squad that had just won titles, and he was just fucking being fucked over left, right, and centre. It was unbelievable. So the internationals are out the way. Fucking hindrance they are. And we have got Ancona at home. The Italian Serie C Cup. Who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck about that? Right. My goalkeepers have been piss poor. We brought in this Polish goalkeeper. I mean, 7-13, he's picked up a little bit now. But they've been awful. They really have. Come on, Matt. Let's get to the weekend. Getting tired. Got a splitting headache as well, to be honest with you. And my cat's just walked in the living room. She's going to come over, she's going to jump on me. No, I know what she wants. There she goes, here she is. I was doing a Zoom course this week, right? And the fucking cat jumped on me in front of the camera. I felt like such a dick. Somebody out there saying, yeah, you are. So, I'm on course, guys. I'm on course for my objective for subscribers. Now, I don't ever say, one thing I will never say in any of my videos is smash the like button, subscribe, rah, 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 rah. Because I don't agree with that. I mean, I have it as an advert in my corner, but I don't need to say it, you can see it. My objective is to try and reach 750 by the end of the year. Now, I'm on 730 at the minute. I did lose a few, for whatever reason. Probably didn't like swearing. And we're only a quarter of a way into the year, so we're on course. My objective on my social media platform for what I do over there, I've managed to achieve that already for what I want, which was 15,000 followers. We are there. The pauses are getting on my fucking nerves. They really are. Right. Guys, give me a minute. Getting it. Cool. Go on. My foot up its arse just to move it. Now I've got fucking cat shit on my foot. Right, okay. My daughter's playing with her phone, right, and I just had to shoo the cat away, right, and I had to use my foot, so shoo, and she thinks it's fucking hilarious. Right, okay, and I know what you're all thinking now, yeah? You're all thinking, hang on a minute, he's doing a video, he's swearing, and his daughter has just had to be witness to some of the foul language that comes out my mouth. Well, what can I say? Fuck you. That's what I say. Right, okay, so on to the next game now. This is crucial. Let's see who Lazio are playing. I think, yeah, actually that's the end of our title challenge, isn't it? But let's just see who Lazio then have got. Lazio are away to Como. Como, right, okay, so I was going by value before. What did my little 15-year-old kid get? He got me a 7. Good old boy. Good old boy. It's on the bench again. Okay, Milan against Ancona. Again, this should be, in theory, a home banker. This should be a home banker. I mean, fuck me. Come on. Look at that. How fucking ridiculous is that? And that's why. That is why so much fucking little fucking shots taken. 7 at the back. And it really does spoil the game. It spoils the game to quite an extent. that it's really boring me now. And this is happening in any country we're going to. And as much as Matt is not going to want to hear this, it's fucking me off to an extent. I can't be bothered. But, you know, I'm losing interest in the game. In respect of what it's doing, I just don't want to, I can't be fucked. Because, you know, it's just a fucking joke. It really is. And I fucked up, haven't I? I fucked up. I've not got a left back on the bench. So I'm going to put a left attacking midfield. You know, as soon as I saw those stats, I knew they'd have some sort of defensive setup. I should have guessed that they'd have that one, because so many teams are doing it. You know, I know they go through phases, the AI. I mean, look, that is outrageous. It really is fucking outrageous. Lazio beaten. Okay, that is confirmed. Champions League football next season for us. Massive, absolutely massive. Inter win 2-0. Napoli win. Fuck them. Looks like we're going to finish third inevitably. So, okay. You know what? If Matt, if I can't even say, if we could speed this up, might even be able to just video the rest of the season. But I don't. We're not going fast enough. Right. See what that is. Right, okay, so Matt is got to move his laptop. Matt's got to move his laptop, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'm just thinking Matt needs to move his laptop without it crashing. So I'm gonna leave it there. And you'll have to now stay tuned and wait for the next one to come through and see if Matt can do the quad. I will do a quick save though, Matt. And that's it from me then, guys. That is the latest instalment on the Game On Challenge. Until next time, let's take it easy.